So tonight's special. Hi, Laura. Okay, I sure will. Tonight's special is Heart and Soul. If you just wanna, just a little message for free, you can get a Heart and Soul message, and then paired with something else for $5. So let's see, Laura. I got you down as number one. I felt like doing a Rumi set, Rumi's deck. I was trying to feel like what decks inspire me, what decks make me feel happy. I love did I say Rumi? I meant Tony Carmine Salerno, but he and this is done by Alana Fairchild, but it's Tony's thank you, honey. It's Tony's artwork on the other side. So, hello. Thank you, Maurice. You didn't have Oh, you want one of those? Okay, I will get you one for sure. So, these are some beautiful what I'll do is I'll give you two decks since I changed I changed my terms. My terms is free Heart and Soul and then $5 Heart and Soul with something else. So maybe we'll do Heart and Soul with Rumi, and it'll be sort of a love guide for you. All right. And then so Heart and Soul is just really sweet. It's more of Tony, I should say, Tony's beautiful artwork. And Tony is, what I was going to say is this Heart and Soul oracle is like not necessarily from another person or like just romantic love, but this is just sort of all kinds of energy, love and yeah, for love, life, and transformation. So that's a nice combination of things right there. And we also have guardian angel message cards. This one is it doesn't have multiple images. I should use this one as the free one. Maybe this will be the free one and the Heart and Soul is the $5. I don't know. I'm making up the rules as I go here. But these ones are really nice little messages as well from your guardian angel. And then we have the Tarot of Light, which this is one of my favorite tarots. Like I was thinking like top favorite tarots that I would say have like, an optimistic message, positive, like leans to the positive and stays away from the negative messages. And this would be one of them, like the good tarot and the angel message, guardian angel messages. And this is another one that does that. And the everyday witch kind of, I was using that one for the September reading, and that kind of does the same thing. Hey, thank you, Terry. So let's see. All right, and so here we go. So far as our list, and then actually it was the Sacred Earth oracle. That was like, I need a good oracle tonight that'll give us good guidance. And then I decided we'll make it a Tony night. Tony Carmine Salerno, who has amazing artwork. One of my favorite artists in tarot, along with Josephine Wall. Those are my two. Both of them are more impressionistic, but I think I love them so much is because I admire the way they draw. Like I don't know if I can find that impressionism inside of me or not. I might try, but I'm more of a a realism kind of person. So, all right. So Laura, you know what? Before we get started, I think I'm gonna get a little drink. I'm already thirsty. I don't know why. I'm gonna get a drink. Oh yeah, I have a drink in the refrigerator. I'm gonna get that. So part of me tonight, my nails are sort of partly on and partly off. I'm kind of, I don't know, they just fall off sometimes, and I didn't feel like putting them back on. So kind of in between manicures. Okay. So Laura, what is your question for tonight? I'm excited. I've been working on my Lenormand, and I finished the book, you guys. I finished my Lenormand book. Now I'm just working on the box. So it'll be done pretty soon, and then I'm gonna order it and take a good look at it and review it for all of you to see. Oh, I'm so excited. But I have to buy it first, and that means I have to wait till I get paid a little. But actually, Maurice, your money may help me purchase my deck. So thank you all. You know, whatever you guys give to me on this channel, it really does go back into my work again, so I can do more stuff for you guys. It's a lovely, lovely recycled situation we have here. Yay, thank you. Okay. So, Laura says today, whenever spirit leads. Yes. I'm going to start with the tarot and see where we go from here. Yeah. We'll see if tarot can come up with a question for you. Sometimes tarot is the one that decides what your question is. I guess I would, put up my list here, but my flowers are so pretty. We'll do it like that. Thank you, Maurice. And sometimes you guys buy me dinner, it's really that way. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I need some groceries. Man, I'm on my last bit. And then somebody orders something and I'm like, yay, I can buy groceries. Okay, Laura. I like the backings of these, and it's so soft. I like these matte decks too. And this seems to be my September color. Like, I don't know why, but I see September as kind of rust, warm reds. Even though it's not my favorite color, I see November is kind of in the yellows, the deep yellow range, the golden ranges. For some reason I see November like that, or the burnt orange to the like a sunset. But it's not my favorite color scheme. I like cool colors better than warm colors, and November is my birth month. So November should look like what my favorite color is, which is teal or turquoise. Okay, here we go. Ooh, you've got Six of Angels transition. Ooh, and the High Priestess intuition. Very nice. Ooh, and the Ten of Trees loyalty. And another one, a surprise. The King of Trees architect. Very nice. Okay. Strong masculine here. This person here too he is the Midas touch. This is the King of Kings. King of Trees, I think, is the King of Pentacles. I'll double check that, but King of Trees, King of Pentacles. I'll start with him. And I wish they would. Oh, and you know that's another thing great about this deck. It has archetypes. So I'm creating an archetype type of deck, and I like that this has archetypes as well. It doesn't say, but I think it is. So the King of Trees is talking about being a producer, a director, actor of the stories you tell yourself, create from the inner world and instead of reacting to the outer world. Um, he is like a majestic shaman, and he's gazing steadily into the soul of all. He knows how to focus in ways that create all possibilities. He flows with the seasons in symbiotic relationship with his surroundings. The natural world embraces him in a process of cooperative creativity. Spirals of new ideas are nourished by tendrils of creation. This guy is a poet too. Ancient knowledge flows over white vibrational paths to take new ideas into the physical world. The shaman is alight with colors of healing and empowerment. You're the king of trees, then you must be. And you have every right to be this king of trees because yes, the king of pentacles, because this is like of all the suits, he is the best, he's the highest king. He's like the Midas touch. He's about wealth and intelligence and experienced leader and loyalty. He's the entrepreneur and he's a very earth sign and you know, just he has the abilities of all the kings. He's compassionate like the king of water. He is or cups. He's intelligent like the king of swords. He's passionate like the king of wands, and it's all rolled up into this very committed, earthy, stable energy. And because he's the king of kings, he's also the king is the highest in the court cards. So so being a king in the court cards doesn't necessarily mean you're the man, right? It means that you're the highest level of the court cards. So it's almost like you're in the highest evolution you can get before you go to the major arcana. A major arcana is usually mostly spiritual energy, outside energy, guardian angels, and such. And if you feel like you resonate with one of those, then you are quite a high level energy when you could be doing both because you have the high priestess here. So it's almost like there's a part of you that's high priestess energy and then you commingle with this earthy king energy as well. Hey Natalie. And so I mean I'm seeing everything awesome here. The high priestess is all about your ability to connect with the spiritual world and the subconscious and downloading messages from spirit. And if that's someplace that you still need work, then that's okay because you have places like this, you know, that help you with that, guide you in the right direction. She's also about secret knowledge and serenity and foresight and objectivity as well. So together, this makes either a dynamic duo or these are two parts of yourself, and it's really a beautiful balance of spiritual and physical world. And then Six of Angels to me represents your ability to move from one energy or one phase to the next, this ability to learn something and grow from something and then incorporate that into the next phase of your life. An angel of of the angel of change works her charm like a gentle warm sea breeze to gradually move you away from setbacks and restore your soul. You will soon see beyond difficulty. So Six of Swords doesn't always have to mean there's anything difficult happening. It could be pretty easy, but in general it talks about trials, tests, things that you're learning along the way. It could literally be about school or things that you learn on a road trip or travel of some sort. So, but it really represents the journey as a whole, a voyage, movement through difficulties. I see it as the rites of passage. So, rites of passage to me is always kind of like proving yourself, going through these challenges in order to prove to yourself. Sometimes it feels like you're proving it to others, but truly you're proving it to yourself, right? Whatever you do, whatever you face, you're proving it to yourself. And then the 10 of trees though is definitely a lot of abundance coming your way. More so you've got the trees representing pentacles. You've got a stability, you've got a financial kind of happy vibe going on here. It feels very safe. It feels very permanent, long lasting. It could feel like commitments in a romantic way. It could feel like commitments in a work situation. A long-term situation is about to be established. Um, this 10 of trees can also represent your family life. And when you see the 10 of pentacles, you see like the different ages in the family, the old man and then the little baby and everybody in between, and you see kind of an abundant scene and everybody growing and happy and cheerful, and it's like an ultimate happily ever after type card. So that feels very nice to me. All families, friends, and acquaintances are perfect. They are dynamic groups of healing energy that help each other to fulfill their potential. This represents like riches, and inheritance, and not just inheritance when someone passes away, but inheritance, well, like the things that you've received in your DNA from family long gone that make you the great person that you are. Yes, it's surreal how everything turned around all at once. So grateful for tons happening right now. Okay, good. Good, Lord. You're not gonna tell us anymore. I'm happy for you too. Good things are happening to you. So, look at this. Okay, so 10 rays are illuminated from this tree. This lady is basking in the glory of the creation. um, she represents unconditional love. She's full balanced energy with no judgment, and the tree is the strong foundation, and she's connecting with the tree through her heart, and then the heart shines out back to her. It's this beautiful mutual celebration, like kind of what I was feeling tonight with you guys. And and so but some I guess you are, I feel like a combination of you are the king of trees and there's also someone that's just like you that's also the king of trees that's with you somehow. Somehow there's this energy with you because you're also the high priestess. And maybe like something with this connecting with this particular tree is like represents this person. There's an energy here. I don't know how to explain it, but there's an energy. And all around this card represents loyalty. Okay. That's a very esoteric message. So let's get more esoteric and let's do a well, I'm going to get before I move on to that one, I'm going to get you a heart and soul message. Let's see if you have a message from Spirit about these cards that are coming out. Okay. This is what you got. That's pretty. Looks like a flower or a wand. Oh, it kind of looks like hearts coming through. Oh, this is a very nice one. This one says that you are dearly loved is an eternal truth For in the grand cosmic scheme of things, only love is real, and only love will remain forever within our hearts. Love does not judge you, it is just unconditionally loves you. It is the true wisdom of consciousness. Seek shelter in love, and you shall hear the song of spirit and be guided by its sacred sound. Oh, very beautiful. So I'm feeling like also be on the lookout for certain songs that might move you. They could be messages from spirit, they could be messages from particular loved ones as well. And okay, and let's see. Yes, so let's get to this one. I'm gonna take this one. Oh, pretty efficiency. Okay, so that is interesting. What does Spirit want to tell you with this word efficiency and this beautiful drawing? So there's two meanings. It's so funny because we have these two energies. We have earth energy, and we have this a spiritual energy. And so the earth energy is, with efficiency, is saying when you work with the material world, sometimes we struggle unnecessarily. And so the best way to approach these things on your travels is to try a different approach. Try a fresh approach to an old problem, and it'll bring a surprising reward. Free up funds, time, and energy by tweaking your budget, schedule, or routine. Look for ways to do more with less. A minor adjustment in attitude or methodology can make a massive difference. A creative breakthrough is imminent. A creative breakthrough is imminent. Okay. And then your spiritual message is imagination can be your greatest asset if you value and nurture it. This requires some daydreaming, playfulness, and lightheartedness. Let your imagination guide you to new ways of seeing and being in the world around you. The resources you need are all around you. So take the mundane and make it transform your world into something magical. So the various earliest, this is a little insight, which is kind of fun. The very earliest forms of life, photosynthetic bacteria, were purple. Imagine a purple world. They synthesize near infrared light into sulfur, oxygen producing green algae that absorb visible light didn't make an appearance until nearly 2.6 billion years later. But once green was on the scene, there was no going back. Green algae utilized sunlight far better than its predecessor, red and brown algae. And it wasn't long, only about 275 million years, before the first terrestrial plants took green beyond the oceans, and relatively no time at all, the green land masses were blanketed in moss, ferns, grasses, trees, and cacti. The secret to green success was efficiency. The sunlight was always there in plentiful supply, just waiting to be turned into fresh, abundant new growth. Isn't that a weird little factoid? That we were once a purple world before green took over. And it's because green became green because the earth became green because of knowing how to use the tools around it. Yeah. So, that's the only little caveat you have in all of this. Don't spend too much money, but it's not just about spending money. It's being creative with your money, like making a dime stretch a long way. It's like you can spend, like it says, you can spend, but how about instead of getting some designer thing, get something that looks almost exactly like it? Or how about, instead of getting that, maybe you can make it yourself. Or how about, instead of this week, instead of going out to eat every day, buy groceries and make a few meals and put in the refrigerator, whatever. It's like finding ways to still spend, but spend in a way that stretches your money a little bit better. So, but that's, like that, I think that's kind of a minor subject matter here, because I really think that this is just practical things in order to feel a little bit more comfortable every day. And also I'm getting this feeling like when you're dealt with a lot of abundance, sometimes you get overwhelmed and you're like, I have so much now. What do I do with this? So prioritizing, making lists, what would you like to spend your money on first? What would you like now that you have all this time? What would you like to do first? Now that you have all, like somebody's giving you all this support, how would you like, them to help you first and then second and third? Like you got to sort, I feel like it's a time to just budget things and prioritize things and make lists and give yourself a framework so it's easier to use what you have. It's easier to, you know, how you can do even simple as this, like if you were going to win $1 million tomorrow, like I would say today make a bucket list, like what would you want to do if you won $1 million? Would you go on vacation? Then write down the places that you would like to go, things like that. So everybody write a bucket list tonight. You just never know. Okay? Anything else? Shall we add to this? Good. Well, I'm happy for you. Efficiency is fun. It's not like the most important thing, but efficiency makes you feel good. Like I like being efficient. Like a perfect balance of time and money makes me feel happy. When I'm wasting my time, I'm grumpy. Or when I don't have enough money, I'm grumpy. But I like it when I have, a good balance of both time and money. Sometimes I have a lot of time. And when you have a lot of time but not a lot of money, then you have to get real creative. Like there's plenty of things I can do. When you have a lot of time and not a lot of money, you turn into a very physical person, right? You like, well, cleaning doesn't cost me anything, and mowing the lawn and doing this and doing that, and those things don't cost anything. So I'm just gonna get to the nitty-gritty stuff, while I have the time to do it. So that's kind of like being efficient. Like while I have the time to do it, while I don't have to be 9 to 5 or go to work or whatever, let me do these things, as long as I'm physically able. If you're like Maurice and you're not physically able to do these things, then what you should do is say, thank you, God, for giving me this time off. I'm going to just enjoy my time off, because sometimes that's all we have to do. It's like when God gives us a gift of time and he just tells us now it's time to relax, then relax. We're very busy people. We need to learn how to relax sometimes. All right, you're welcome, Laura. I hope you like that. Good. All right, Maurice. Let's get you a special message. Thank you so much for your generosity. I so appreciate it. What were we gonna do? The heart and soul. Let's go. What heart and soul message wants to come out for you? These are not the easiest cards to shuffle because they're heart shaped, but they're fun. Ooh, okay. Here is yours. Nice. Could be a girl out there for you or somebody. Do not discount your imagination, for it is through an inspired thought that something beautiful is created. You will soon be inspired by an inner vision. Your imagination is real. It can and will become your reality. If you trust in the power of love, the imagination is a magical and creative force full of endless possibility. Nice. That's a very nice promise there for you. I was getting like, you might like to watch Kino's video that I watched. It's called something having to do with Delulu or whatever. Um, and it sounds a little funny, but it makes sense because a lot of times when we do card readings and we do manifesting and we stay in positivity and all of this good juju stuff, sometimes an alternative point of view comes through on our brains and we judge ourselves and we're like, hold on, am I just being delusional? Am I just being, like, am I not being realistic or in reality by believing things or this and that? And that's normal for us to go there, and it's very sane of any of us to entertain that thought because it helps keep us grounded in an earth, because that's why it's so important, like even when you're doing spiritual stuff, to stay grounded on the earth, right? And to stay earthy and material things. Being overly materialistic is not the greatest thing, but still material things can be helpful in that sense. Physical things can be helpful in staying grounded. But it's like, don't feel bad if you have a beautiful creative imagination and a strong sense of optimism and belief in magic and belief in the good in the world, and seeing seeing your life transform into a positive thing. These things they're not wrong. They're not bad for you. They don't mean that you're crazy. It just means that yes, reality. You have your feet firmly planted on the earth, but you choose to be a dreamer and let your mind take you places that create things is creative. It's about creativity. It's not about being, you know, unrealistic. So yeah. So she was talking about Delulu, and well, in a way that, and she said it's actually a good place for us sometimes. It's sort of something that we do sometimes that we need to do, and or else life would just be too harsh and too difficult sometimes. So and then she was saying, but there are cases where we think we're thinking something out that's just too, that doesn't make any sense, but it actually is more true than you realize. And so she and it doesn't have to be like romantic situations, but a lot of times that's where we feel the most that we're like that. Oftentimes we're like, does he think the same thing about me, or am I imagining these things, or am I like letting myself, be wishful thinking and stuff like that? And so that reading especially was so helpful to me because, well, my answer was no, I am not deluded. I give myself a harder time than I need to, I'm actually quite on spot when I get creative, and people really do feel nice things about me more than I realize. So that's a layer there too for you, Maurice. It's like when you meet the one, don't let yourself go into doubt. Believe in the magic of it. Okay. So let's see, what else do we get? Let's get a roomie for you. You're getting this very lovey-dovey stuff tonight. I'm going to get more into the lovey stuff for you later. I know, like, a lot of you out there may like to be more practical than spiritual. And I have, I do the practical a lot. The Lenormand is so practical, and that's why I love it so much, because it's just very simple and practical. But I also do like to get all woo-woo out there with you. So you got this beautiful card. Sometimes I just like to stare at the artwork. I can like drape all of Tony Carmine Salerno's artwork all over my room. So this is the Blood Angel. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. In opening to receive, you must empty what has been. Grace is not about an exchange of equal measure. You will receive according to the great generosity of life itself. More shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. Allow for a new influx of energy. This is so spot on for you. I mean, you mentioned it in your email to me about how seemed like an old group of people or circumstances and things are moving out, and I think that's true, and something new is coming in. And this is an important line. Grace is not about an exchange. So I think people are really used to the whole transactional thing in life. We have been a transactional society now for quite a few decades, or more. We're so used to do this and you get this in return, kind transactional, and unfortunately, a lot of that is trickled over in love, in the love department. I did this for you and you have to do this for me. But love is unconditional, which means not transactional, which means you do out of the love and the goodness of your heart and without expectation for a return. So everybody get that really nice. It's harder for the earth sign peoples out there, I know, but really absorb that message. You're doing something not with the expectation of something in return, just out of the love in your heart. Pure, simple, unconditional love. Now I know it's nice to get things back, and it's only fair. That's where I have problems. Okay, so if you're an earth sign, earth moon like me, Virgo, or if you got Libra in your chart like me, where you want everything fair, like I do this, so you should do this too, or universe, I put in all this work and I deserve all this back. Why don't I have this because I did all this work, you demand balance and fairness and whatever, or you visualize that it should be this way. But Spirit is trying to say, try to let go of those thoughts. That let go, because as soon as you let go of all the stuff from the past and all these expectations, that's the time that universe will provide for you and give you way more than you ever expected. So that's your very deep message, Maurice. I hope it made some sense. And I will get really deep into more, into your reading, into your private reading tomorrow. And we're going to get real deep into all aspects that you emailed me about. And I'll go into like more. I know you're probably interested in more practical than more of a philosophical answer, and so we'll get more practical for sure too on everything he asked. Okay, good. I'm a bit of a philosopher sometimes. Yes, me and Aristotle and Socrates. But after all, this is Rumi. He's a poet, and he's kind of like that, a philosopher. It's nice to have him here, his energy here. All right. Let me see. I'm going to give you one more message, Maurice, from your guardian angel. This is a little bit more practical. Here's a guardian angel message. Oh, compassion. Dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Huh. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life with each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream is about to manifest. That's a good lucky card. That's exciting. I got goosebumps all over. So, see, that's a nice little cherry on top there for you. Okay. There is no problem being well versed in philosophical ideas and reasoning. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you. Okay, Terry. Are we going to get philosophical? Okay, let's do it. Let's get some spiritual messages. I'm going to start with the angels first. Let's see, what did the angels have to say? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to put it this way. So. Here we go. Ooh, surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. Let's get another one. Okay, prayer. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. And these colors, this warm red. All right, let's get now a soul, heart and soul message too. I love that one. That's pretty. Ooh, pretty. This kind of like looks like yin yang. So this one says, help is on the way. The raging sea will soon abate, and a great light will a great light will heal your heart. This is a time of deep, profound, and positive transformation, but courage, strength, and patience are required. You are supported by a sea of love. And here comes the light. Within the transcendental realm of your soul, There are endless universes, each inconceivably vast and at the same time inconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter, there is an endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. So it's such a interesting energy that we have here, like your your connection to the earth and the healing of the planet. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Somehow you're connected. So let's go backwards. I'm going to do a Sacred Earth Oracle because you feel so connected to the earth. And I think you especially because you have a strong connection with the fairy world, and because of your ability to that you can, because of the ways you connect to the earth, your own little private earth that surrounds your home and stuff. You just the way you are able to, I keep wanting to say manifest, but I don't know if that's the right word. And creation, manifestation, and creation. That's kind of like the word choices tonight. Oh, that was a big flipper. Okay, so you have revision. Interesting. And then you have this book right there. And look how beautiful this art is. I can't take it. It's so pretty. Revision. Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, let's like zoom in. And there's your dragon. And what's that? Is it a baby or a little friend? I know. And it's not just purple and blue, like it's got this neat pattern in it. That's why I wouldn't imagine drawing stuff like this, you know? And the fact that he has a very nice human looking face in the midst of all the fun swirls and stuff. Okay. So revision. I feel like this kind of gives me vibes having to do with the book, you know, like editing or reworking things. So there's two messages here. One is the earth message and one is the spirit message. The earth message is kind of basic and it can sometimes be a little bit harsher somehow, the earth messages from this deck. But the earth message is this: your body remembers the trauma, the closeness, the love, the fear, and the exuberance of your full history, even when your mind doesn't. Bring a memory to the surface to align your current self with the knowledge stored in your body. Go deeper into a challenge to go beyond it. A study of the past will help you recognize and break a limiting cycle. So that's deep. That's interesting too. So it's like something that your body still feels, but you haven't let your mind sometimes. And it's interesting too, because we have a purposefully, like as kids, and when a child has a traumatic event happen to them, it's almost like they have an amnesia that protects them, because if they had to remember it, then it would be too painful somehow or too hard. But And I just feel like sometimes that's hard for us too as adults as well. But every once in a while, it's important. Like I, being a Libra ascendant, I sometimes skim on the surface a lot. You know, I shouldn't say sometimes and then a lot. I sometimes skim on the surface of things just just because I don't know, that's just the way I do. But there are moments where I'll stop and I will actually question and go in a little bit deeper. Like so I'm studying myself, or I try to figure out things about myself. So I know it could be something like that where spirit's like saying it's fine to just do your daily routine and everything in sort of a surface level way, just for, just to get by and get your day to day done, but there's sometimes it's important to stop and take a little deeper dive, of and then maybe you can connect something that's going on with your body to that something that's been pushed down, out of your mind or something like that. Anyway, that's the physical thing, the earthly meaning. The spiritual meaning is this: the memory of creation is stored within the ground you walk on. Still your mind, relax, close your eyes, and feel the timeless energy of our earth mother. There is one love, one breath, and one dream flowing and evolving through you and this beautiful planet. Touch her, think of her, feel her all around you, and know she is inside your heart. So here's some fun insights. The awareness of a pre biblical time when large reptiles roamed the earth came into human consciousness in the 1800s. Before that, fossil evidence from the 180 million year Mesozoic era was thought to come from extinct lizards, oversized crocodiles, dragons, and griffins. The discovery of dinosaurs was followed by a period of keen exploration. New fossils were unearthed, new species identified, and findings collected. From bones in the earth, paleontologists chart the emergence, evolution, and decline of entire species. Interestingly, they found that evolution was not a steady process. Rather, long periods of stasis were followed by short bursts of rapid change that stabilized relatively quickly into yet another long period of permanency. You are the earth. Delve deep, bring your hidden reality to the surface, and align your conscious awareness with the knowledge held in your body. Mother Nature faces environmental pressure with ingenuity, and you are empowered to do the same. Adversity quickens growth and adaptation and is followed by confidence, strength, and stability. Explore, not collect, collate, and learn from the patterns of the past. Acknowledge your creative capacity to flourish through challenge. It's so interesting to me. It feels so much like spirit is calling you to do some earth work or something that has to do with the planets. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Maybe the tarot can explain what is all of this about. Some kind of activism, maybe environmentalism, activism. Okay. Ooh, very nice. We have the Ace of Hearts and Curiosity, Page of Stars. So love, and love to me, like in a really pure, universal way. Ace of Hearts or Ace of Cups can sometimes represent falling in love, but I feel like in this case, it could be just being love, the energy of love, or that love is more love is coming to you. This is saying a stream, guess what? A stream of love is flowing towards you. Open your heart to receive and create your life through love. There, um, there's a spiritual and emotional nourishment coming towards you, or changing in your life. Maybe the upcoming month, or the upcoming season. There's just going to be this more of a love shift, especially through the season of Libra, which is the love sign. Maybe you're feeling a more creativity here. And it represents unconditional love, and that's what I was just talking about. It's talking about so your passionate night and daydreams are an indicator that something or someone new is coming. The details have not yet formed, but yet you feel a strong desire to weave this essence of love into your life. A new relationship will begin in response to your readiness and openness to love. An existing relationship, friendship, or connection may be strengthened or enter a new phase of intimacy. So, those are some possibilities here. Love coming back, or something new, or something uplifting in the love department. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be. And then the page could be a message or a person. Generally, it represents a faithful and loyal person, somebody bringing good messages, good intentions, consistency. And this one, in this book, this deck is saying that this represents curiosity. Consider anything new. So if it's a new love coming in, then this is your curiosity about it. Consider anything new as a way to discover more of yourself through curiosity. Intuition expands as you adjust and adapt your energy to new ways. So I'm feeling like this. Like, one of the things that happens when we fall in love, or we love someone and they love us in return, is sometimes pain comes up, old pain comes up, and certainly self-worth issues and all of that stuff, but certain issues come up and to the surface, maybe that we had pushed away, and so sometimes maybe we don't want to deal with that, so we don't go looking for it. So spirit is suggesting, if you want this love, it will come, but it also may surface things that you're supposed to be dealing with, that are connected to your body, like physical things too, from past trauma and stuff like that. So it's a mixed bag, but love is still a wonderful thing when you receive it. Um, and then the page of stars reveals that you're entering a period of fresh optimism and curiosity in relation to creative interests such as writing, drawing, or dancing. It may also relate to invention or business venture. A past attempt might have been clumsy, but it was a start, and you can now be sure of your footing. There's no such thing as a failure, but there are clarifying moments of learning and improvement. Progress is a process. Play with ideas and let your desire to know what's in, over, and beyond be stronger than your fear or failure of the unknown. Don't let others turn you away from your loves. And that could be it too. It could be this newfound love in some creative thing that you may have done before. With the revision card, I'm just feeling like bringing this back into your life, and approaching it a little bit differently, and maybe now with new insight or new way of doing things. I mean, like with drawing for me, like I learned a new technique, and it made drawing even, more fun, and even just different and fun. And there's it could be something like that, something you learn, like say for instance, I had a usual way of doing things, or even just making my videos. Let's just use that. So when I make my videos, I upload it to this editing thing. I always put my little fairy in the beginning, and I always put my little laughing child at the end, and Faith, Trust, and Pixie does. But there have been times where I've changed that up, or, got better equipment. Like over the years, I've changed that to match my the knowledge that I've learned, and the new technology that's out there too. So now that you've learned things along the way, maybe it's time to try something again with new things that you've learned. So that's kind of what I'm getting, and I'll end this with a little guardian angel message. Ooh, peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Ah, that feels nice. I feel like things are really turning around for you, Terry. Like a time of ease is coming for everyone, where we had such we're felt oh, Pumpkin just jumped in my lap and she's about to lick my face. We just had, when Mercury retrograde comes along, it just feels like swimming upstream a lot. And it just seems like it takes so much effort for everything. And now we're swimming downstream, and we got the current and if the breeze in our face, and it's easier. Things are just going to be easier and take less effort, but also with more rewards along the way. And that's generally speaking, but I think really specifically for you in both the area of love and like a project or something, some kind of purpose that comes back into your life. Yeah. So very nice, very nice. I'm so happy for you guys. I can't wait to get to Maurice's bigger reading. Thank you, Maurice, for being here. And you know what? Since nobody else is here, I'm going to take off early tonight. I'm going to take off early. Cheryl said that she went for a walk. She needed a walk. So I'll just maybe email her. And that's it. You guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. Check out your September reading. Pick a card, everybody. The September pick a card is out now. And I was very long-winded in this one, so you may just want to pick one. But if you watch the whole thing, I thank you so much, because it's good for my algorithms and good for the, if you watch the commercials, then it makes me money. So please, and share it with people. Like if you know anybody that would like this stuff, then share it. Oh, here comes Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, here we go. You finished with your walk? Cheryl is just trying to escape. Not because of you, but there's somebody I'm trying not to see tonight. Let's try to do this quickly. Okay. I was trying to get out of here. All right, Cheryl. You're walking home? Okay. Where you want to know, did you read my email that I wrote to you? Tonight is not a very practical night. Tonight is a very woo-woo spiritual night, philosophical. So I don't know if that's what you want, but that's kind of where this is headed. Okay. All right, so I'm going to woo-woo you. I'm going to give you some insights. Okay, let's go for the tarot first for you. Come on, Spirit, what does Cheryl need to know? All right, let's see. Here's a good pile. Oh, Spirit was already ready for you. They're like, where's Cheryl? I got a message for her. Okay, you've got right off the bat success. Accept this, okay? This guy's telling you to accept this, that this is your birthright. Success, 6 of Stars, acceptance and harmony, wisdom, union, innocence. Well, what a pile of good cards you got. All right, we're going to break it down one at a time. So 6 of Stars is the 6 of Wands, and it represents triumph, good news, advancement, and shared enthusiasm. 6 of Wands is the yay, the famous person, and the one everybody respects that's coming back. So if you return, let's just say, if you return, you will be welcomed and with open arms, and everybody will cheer for you. Cheer for your strength and your wisdom. So this is saying receive success graciously, accept compliments, and create from a triumphant platform of your own creation. Under the bright blue sky of truth and wisdom, a great day star rises behind an angel of realization and her stars of creation. There have been times when she wondered if her efforts were worthwhile, but through trust and faith in her ability to create, she also sees the yellow stars of success twinkling behind her. Her red flowing dress symbolizes creative movement, and the white flowers are empowerment and love for herself. So this is just success, beaming success, a lot of success. Something you've been waiting for is very near, no matter what it is. And this is something you always knew would happen, and you felt it deep within, and you're about to receive the benefits of a job well done. Your ideas, projects, endeavors, they're all attracting recognition. Whatever is happening, it's going to feel good, and you can take this as a sign to stay focused and keep going. You are on the path of your dreams, okay? And Mr. Acceptance over here, this is from the Major Arcana, and he represents temperance. It's like patience and wisdom together, harmony and wisdom. This is saying everything you feel comes within you. All is sacred, and at the heart of all experience is love. This brings reassurance. Letting go will bring stability. You are ready to accept the past and admit the present so you have a balanced foundation for the future. Acknowledge where you have compromised and learn to speak your truth. Let go of blame and choose to love yourself exactly as you are right now. Your perception and judgment of a situation has created an emotional obstacle. Invoke the violet flame by imagining it in your hands. Let blame and judgment move through the flame and transform into clarity and acceptance. Be patient and allow for deeper healing. And then the Ace of Angels, which is the Ace of Swords. It's about clear thought, purpose, triumph, and spiritual truth, like an aha moment. Love and wisdom rain down upon you, bringing new ways to consider, perceive, and create in your life. This is opening your mind to new ideas and innovations. There are many truths, and each of is valid as the next. You are coming to a deeper truth and seeing a situation with fresh clarity. This card may indicate a new course, a way to, kind of a mode of operation, a new way of doing something. a way to handle a mental challenge. It will be a way that you find a solution from a broader perspective. You're ready to cut through the belief that no longer works for you. Combine intellect with your wisdom and all will be a breeze. You are in a slipstream of angels' thoughts, ready to hear ideas that resonate with your truth. Get ready for all that is coming by realizing it is never good or bad, it just is. Okay? And you've got the Two of Hearts. So I feel it, you just, to me, you feel like you're in a romance novel right now. And it just feels that way. I don't know, you've been watching Bridgerton, but it feels like, that Bridgerton kind of misunderstanding and then like a reaction where you can like, why don't you flip it? Flip it and do something like you wouldn't normally do. Like, whatever. Union is saying the reflection of a loving relationship reveals something new. So the meaning here is that the Two of Hearts honors a relationship that reveals new ways to love and create. Whether this partnership is romantic, familiar, friendship, professional, or with the natural world, a cooperative energy is leading you both to something greater. Love and deep friendship are the main focus here. However, you will only accept the amount of love that you think you deserve. You will only accept the amount of love that you think you deserve. So you may be reacting to what you think you deserve instead of what the reality of it is. This card is a reminder that love is a state of being, not a fleeting emotion that temporarily lifts you up and makes you feel good. Be open to the love that is always with you. So Two of Hearts represents choices and balance and cooperation and a new or renewed romantic relationship. And then you have the Page of Hearts. The Page of Hearts is come back to your heart and you will see the world through new eyes. It's imagination, reflection, loyalty, and study. The Page of Hearts is asking you to rediscover your value and your worth. That's the core of this, very much. And the attention you're paying to someone else's needs and opinions is zapping your self-confidence and esteem. Each time you think about them, a part of your power goes to them and self-doubt creeps in. But this is your dream. Their rules don't apply here. Fish can fly, trees can shine, and so can you. Burst the bubble. Reclaim your balance. Be ready to breathe in the surroundings in your world of your creation. This is a new beginning or a boundary shift in an existing relationship. Dream a new dream and know how worthy you are of love. You are not a victim. You are a fighter. You are a warrior. Show your warrior side. Don't let the victim come out. No, not allowed. You're a warrior. You're warring. Be a warrior while you war. Don't you get it? Being a warrior is not just a symbolic term. It's also physical. All right, let's see what the oracle says. Ooh, this Sacred Earth Oracle is so neat. That girl kind of looked like you. Let me see if I can find her. Such beautiful. These artwork. Let me just show you this beautiful artwork. Look how beautiful all of these. I was feeling you right here somehow. Do we feel this one? I'll let Spirit pick it. Okay. Ooh. You got motion. Very interesting. Beautiful artwork. That's why tonight I'm doing a Tony Carmine Salerno night with his beautiful artwork that I just love. All right, so motion. So there's two messages here. One is an earth message and one is a spiritual message. The earth meaning is about cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the wheel is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Replace hoping for change with acting for change. So the spiritual message is you have the power to free yourself from the lingering sense of guilt and fear that is holding you back. You can choose to let go or you can hold on. This card encourages you to release the blocks in your otherwise divine plan and be free. Remove the debris of doubt and be moved to hope as love and clarity flow within you once more. So here's some interesting insights. I love the history messages. Everything is in constant motion. Coastlines, continents, and mountains. Mountains are moving. They're all moving. Some things move much slower than others, and movement can be imperceptible. Our planet is moving, so even as we sit still, we are changing our position in space. And all that movement has a cause. Every movement is caused by another, going all the way back to the very first movement, the very first act at the point of creation. Motion is predictable and largely mechanical. Setting a goal or a dream in motion is not a mysterious undertaking, it's mechanical. It requires action. The act of study moves ignorance to knowledge. The first attempt brings you closer to achievement. An act of love moves chaos to harmony. Harmony! um, do something radical, not something typical, be radical. So, an act of love moves chaos to harmony. Newton's first law of motion states that every object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. Likewise, people rarely change course unless compelled to do so by something outside themselves. Just taking a walk, I think, was that compelling force, which was a good idea. So, knowing your underlying motives, the forces that compel you can predict your direction, but it's your actions that can take you there. So very interesting. Very interesting. Hi, Gloria. All right, so let's see. Let's get one more. Let's get a guardian angel message. No. I was about to take off early, but I'm still here. All right, you have, oh, perfect. Action. Okay, drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting adventure. Okay. I feel like things are going to turn around again. Don't you worry. I just feel like it's just a funny, it's sort of funny. Like, give it a few days and you might laugh at it. But, and find some other way of dealing with it. And you'll just read my email and you'll see what I said about what I think you should do. But like, I don't know. I just feeling this sort of radical energy. Like, don't do what you normally would do. Like, surprise people, surprise yourself, surprise yourself. Like, what? Do something different. Be unusual. Be different. I mean, be yourself, but like test yourself, like push your boundaries, try something. Alrighty. I hope that makes sense. It'll make more sense. Okay, Gloria. Do you want a freebie? Would you like a little quickie message so I can go? Because you're next. You want a message from the universe? I'm trying to get out of here. Hurry up. Ask your question. Please. Before too many people just start pouring in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming by. I appreciate you. I love you very much. And I'll see y'all next time. Until we meet again. Good night. Okay, now I'm going to give you a quick heart and soul message, Gloria. Freebie. Here for Gloria. Here you go. Let's look at, oh, that's a very cool. That looks like Freya or an Egyptian goddess. Tune into the subtle and divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle and divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there is a heightened sense of spiritual connection with Isis, goddess of motherhood, magic, and fertility. Isis. Isis is your guardian, your goddess protector right now, Gloria. So tune into Isis. And next time you come by, we can check out the Isis Oracle and see what else is in that, what lies behind that message for you. All right. Bye-bye. Sweet dreams. Until next we meet again. Adieu. Bye-bye. They trust pixie dust.